is time for Betting in the Break. I am Loud Esmond, your host of the show. We are joined by Scott Steen, the steamroller, who is outside freezing his you-know-what's off because he forgot he was supposed to do the show, and he's at a roller derby event.
That is exactly correct. That is exactly correct, Loud. I'm at a roller derby, having the time of my life. But you know what? Let's talk a little NFL football, baby. I'm ready.
Yeah, we can do that. Quick recap. So, of course, I've got to do my MASL thing, right?
Sure, of course.
Major Arena Soccer League. And, of course, not everybody knows this, but I'm good friends with the president of the league, and he owns one of the teams, the Empire Strikers. By the way, you're going to go see the Savage in Kansas City on the 25th.
The Chihuahua Savage, baby. I am so psyched. They're going to be playing the Kansas City Comets. I haven't been to an indoor soccer game in about 30 years, so I'm pretty pumped, taking the family, and, yeah, ready to go, man.
Yeah, the Savage are the best team in the league by far. I don't believe they've lost. I think they've lost one game. And so they are in number one. They beat the Tacoma team, the Tacoma Stars, 20-8 a few days ago.
That's not good, buddy. That's not good.
No, it's like 72-6 in college football. So yeah, ugly. So I had the Strikers last night plus 2.5. They did lose, but they covered. So that was the news on that game. Ambush at the Savage plus 6.5. Sockers plus 1.5 at Stars, and Blast plus 1.5 at UKC. Well, my other picks, those games haven't been played yet. Penn State, Notre Dame, I was on the under. Well, that looked just fine until the middle of the third quarter, and then it all fell apart. Ohio State, Texas last night. I had Texas minus the points, and they covered there. So that's where I am. On
you mean the other? You mean you had Ohio State?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had Ohio State. Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Ohio State -7. And, of course, they won by 14. You know, the similarity between the Notre Dame win and the Ohio State win, and I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, you're a Notre Dame homer, which I am. I'm still wearing my Kelly Green vest, as you can see. Both those teams, the defenses kept them in the game, and then when it mattered, they got the big play on defense, and that's what led to the win in both cases.
That's right. Yep, that's right. They had that late scoop and score last night when it looked like Texas were going to be able to go down there and tie it up, and instead it was 7 going the other way, and that's your ball game, folks.
And then, of course, Notre Dame, it looked like there was a possibility that they were going to get beat, that Penn State was going to get into field goal range, and then Notre Dame intercepts the ball. They're the one that ends up getting in field goal range, and with time running out, they get the field goal. So I don't think Notre Dame is going to be as overmatched in this game, but we've got plenty of time to talk about that one. Let's talk about NFL upcoming. Of course, right now we're watching, did they score a touchdown? No. What happened? Okay, so
are you asking me? The jammer just.
No, I have my producer behind me who's supposed to be watching the football game, who apparently is tuned out.
I thought you were asking about roller derby.
At last check, with the Texans easily in the red zone, and we'll find out what that score is soon. All over except the shouting there, but a lot of people, including me, were on the under 42.5 in that game, so that still matters to some of us. 23 to 6.
I was on the wrong side of that.
29 points. We're at 29 points in that game currently, with 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
I was on the wrong side of that, buddy. I was on the I liked I didn't like the Texans in that game. I thought the Chargers defense would do their thing. I thought the offense would be good enough, but Herbert has just been awful in this game, man. Just not a prime time player at this point in his career.
No, and it's been a turnover fest. I think there's almost got to be close to 10 turnovers in this game. There was 2 or 3 fumbles, and then Stroud has thrown at least 3 interceptions. I think Herbert's thrown 4. So yeah, it's been quite a mess. All right, let's go Steelers, Ravens. The public is on the over in this game pretty significantly. And then you have, I haven't checked in a while on the spread in that game. Of course, it's a fairly large spread here with 9 points. 9 and a half, some
Right.
10 with the Ravens. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't want any part of the side. That's a big number, and I do think Baltimore has the advantage here. I'm on the under in this one, man. This is a Baltimore defense that was an absolute over factory for the first 10 weeks of the season or so. But, man, that defense has really come to play, especially over the last month where they've been giving up just 14.2 points per game. And nobody has scored more than 17 points against them over the last month. This Pittsburgh offense is absolutely dreadful. Russell Wilson, I believe the shine is off of that. They're even talking about having some packages for Justin Fields in this game, so they're all over the place with their offense. I don't think Pittsburgh generates much offense against this Baltimore defense, and I think Baltimore, without Zay Flowers, I think they're going to be running the ball a little bit more. I think you're going to see a lot more running clock than you normally would, a lot more 12 personnel, and not as much 3 wide receiver sets, and I think that works out well. Pittsburgh defends very well against 3 wide receiver sets. And they will not be running those tonight. And this is a Pittsburgh team that is absolutely predicate on getting to the quarterback and not necessarily stopping the run as well. I think Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry are going to have a field day running the football in this game.
All right, so that's the under 43 and a half in this game with the Steelers and the Ravens. I'm going to pick up on something that you just said. I have a prop bet I love in this game, which is a Justin Fields anytime touchdown for plus 850. I think they're going to be, like you said, they're going to have some packages in for him. There's no tomorrow. They're going to be emptying the playbook. I think for an plus 850 price, and it gets juicier if you want to try to pick a half, if you want a first half touchdown for Justin Fields, that's plus 1450. A second half touchdown for Justin Fields is plus 1700.
Yeah.
The last touchdown of the game being scored by Justin Fields is plus 3500. I think all of those are possibilities.
I like the second half play. I think this is a situation where it's going to be a break glass in case of emergency. I don't know how much a part of the regular package he's going to be. So it may take them a half to discover that, hey, Russell Wilson isn't able to move the football, and Justin Fields could get more significant playing time in the second half. I like your second half play there, my friend. I don't hate the last touchdown either. I
can see that being the desperation play. Let's get Fields in there,
right?
And they get a touchdown in like the middle of the fourth quarter, and then there's just no more scoring.
Right, they're down 28-3 or something. They get that quarter. They get a touchdown with 5 minutes left in the game, and Baltimore just runs it out. I could absolutely see that happening.
By the way, it gets weirder. The Chargers score a touchdown, and then the Houston knocks it down, runs it back for the 2 points to bring the total on this game to 25-12.
Yeah.
Midway through the fourth quarter, it looks like it's very possible now that under 42 and a half is going to go by the wayside.
Can't take any more, buddy. Can't take any more.
One more touchdown, and it makes it 42, and the number was 42 and a half. I think we could be in trouble there, although most of this scoring is coming off of turnovers. So we'll see what happens there. All right. Then early tomorrow, you got the Buffalo Bills with the Denver Broncos coming to town. I've just got to – why don't you talk about the game for a second, because I've got to go double check what my premium play is on this game. Sorry.
You want to give away the farm?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, this is a Buffalo team that features Josh Allen, of course, and I think he's the X factor in this, because we've talked about this before. Denver leads the league in sacks, but Buffalo and Josh Allen in particular just does not take sacks. They are first in the league in surrendering sacks. And it's partly because of their quality offensive line, and partly because of the fact that Justin Fields is just slippery. Josh Allen is just slippery in the pocket and is able to move around and avoid the rush. A lot like Mahomes, except he's got the size that Mahomes does not have, and he is not afraid to take off. He's not afraid to sacrifice his body. And this, if the pressure isn't getting home for the Broncos, I think it's going to be a long day for Denver. I've got Buffalo big here, buddy.
Gotcha. I have a premium play on the over/under on this game, so I can't touch that one. I will say this. I do sort of like the Broncos staying close because of how good their offense has been and the fact that the Bills' defense has been very good. But, first playoff game for Bo Nix. There's also a possibility that this is an avalanche. So I am not betting it personally. I believe I have the total in this game absolutely dialed in. So you can get my premium pick on that at hitthepick.com, hitthepick.com, as well as I will have a premium play on the Green Bay and Philadelphia game. That one is going to be on the side, which, by the way, that number is now 5.5, minus 5.5 with the Eagles. One quick stat I'd like to point out. Green Bay is the 7th best team in the NFL against the run. They average only surrendering 99 yards per game.
Right.
And they trended getting better at stopping the run as the season went on. So, it's going to be good on good if Philadelphia decides that what they want to do is run the ball.
Well, and I haven't done my final write-ups for that game yet. Is Justin Fields? Jalen
Hurts is going.
Thank you very much. Jeez, something about the cold is taking away my brain power.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we'll keep you out for about 4 more minutes.
Oh, you're good. No, I saw that Jordan Love did not have a designation, and I had not heard about Hurts. So it is going to be good on good as far as the quarterbacks go. I do wonder if they're going to be using him in the tush push, though. I do kind of wonder about what his availability is going to be for those fourth and long, fourth and short, third and short situations where they just normally shove him through there. So we'll see. As far as that one goes, I like a little. I got a little dog play here, buddy. I like the Packers. I think I like the Packers catching 5.5. I think they're going to have a little something for them. Jordan Love was a little bit inconsistent early. I think he's been better lately, and I think this is a Packer team that Matt LaFleur is going to have them ready to play.
Was that the old one? That's a replay. Okay. All right. So let's talk about my personal important parlay card this weekend.
Okay.
And that is I took the Texans money line.
Okay.
To win in this game.
Very good. Very good.
And then I went chalk. I went Ravens.
Okay.
Bills, Eagles.
Are those all money line plays?
No, the rest are all money line. The rest, they're all money line plays.
Okay.
So that the way I got some value out of the parlay is by taking the Texans.
Yeah.
And that upped my value to it's a 3-to-1 parlay card. So now I need the Ravens, the Bills, and the Eagles. I never win 14 parlays. So tell me, which team is going to lose?
Eagles.
Right?
Eagles. Yeah, that's your loser right there. I think Buffalo, this is a team that's built for the postseason with Josh Allen. He knows what the stakes are. This team wants to get to Kansas City. They want to take out the Chiefs and get to the Super Bowl. So I think the Eagles is going to be your only.
That's going to be my downfall. So I'm going to get teased. I'm going to get the Steelers game tonight, and I'm going to feel good. I'm going to get the Bills tomorrow. I'm going to feel great, and then the Eagles are going to shat the bed and ruin my day.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's
fantastic. That is so good to know.
Hey, but you get almost 24 hours of joy, brother, before it all comes crashing down. So that's a good.
Well,
thing.
You know what? Notre Dame's playing in the national championship. So,
right.
And I was told after NIU lost, they're done. And then I was told, they're not getting past Indiana. And then I was told, no, they're not getting past Penn State. So all the naysayers can kiss my
absolutely
shamrock.
Absolutely. Well, in fairness, every game after the Northern Illinois game was really a playoff game for them because they could not take another loss on the season when one of those losses was to Northern Illinois. And I think there's an advantage to that once the postseason hits. These guys have been playing high leverage games the entire season, and it certainly showed against Penn State. I did not have that one going the way that it did. I thought Penn State was the better team, and I thought they'd be able to take care of business. But I got to be honest, both of those quarterbacks did not impress me. Neither Aller nor the Notre Dame quarterback.
I tell you, the cold is affecting your brain.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's
Riley Leonard.
And Riley Leonard. Thank you very much. And
By the way, I want to point something out for you real quickly. Josh Allen, coming out of college, was 6'5" and weighed 220 pounds.
Right.
And the knock on him was he wasn't great at throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Riley Leonard is 6'4.5", 218 pounds. And the knock on him is he's not really great at throwing the ball. But you know what they could both do? Run.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So I'm not saying Riley Leonard is going to be Josh Allen, but I do think some team should be looking at him in the 5th or 6th round as a developmental quarterback. I think he could be very, very good someday.
Yeah, I think the Blue Bombers have their eye out for Riley Leonard, buddy.
Oh, I see how it is. All right, that's the Betting in the Break show. Scott's going to go back inside of his roller derby and get warm. We've got him out in 30-degree weather in his T-shirt and shorts. So, he's got to get back in there and get his skates on.
Yeah.
All right.
I got to get in for the second jam, buddy.
There you go. HitThePick.com is where you can get all of our premium picks. HitThePick.com. Right now, get $100 for signing up at HitThePick.com. I'm Loud Esmond. He is Scott Steen, the Steamroller, and we're trying to make you a better.